Did you ever notice how people in China often drink warm water instead of cold water? Maybe you've traveled to China, watched Chinese movies, or talked to Chinese friends about healthy habits. But there's something truly fascinating about this everyday ritual, something that reveals a lot about Chinese culture, history, and how people think about health and wellness. Imagine walking down a street early in the morning in Beijing, Shanghai, or Chengdu. The sun is just rising, and you see people holding cups with steam rising from them. They're not drinking coffee or iced tea. They are sipping warm water. And this simple habit, which might seem ordinary at first glance, actually carries deep cultural meaning. In this video, you're about to discover why drinking warm water matters to millions of people in China, what it tells us about Chinese beliefs, and how this tradition fits into modern life. If you're learning English, curious about Chinese culture, or love discovering intriguing daily habits from around the world, you're in the right place. So make sure to watch until the end, and don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts. It might surprise you. Let's get started. When you first hear that many Chinese people drink warm water every day, it might sound unusual, especially if you come from a culture where cold water, ice drinks, and smoothies are popular. But in China, the preference for warm water goes far beyond what's convenient or refreshing. It is deeply rooted in thousands of years of history and traditional Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, is an ancient holistic system of health that dates back more than 2,000 years. TCM doesn't just treat symptoms. It looks at the whole body, your lifestyle, your energy, and how everything connects. Instead of focusing only on germs or diseases, it thinks about balance, harmony, and long-term well-being. According to TCM, water at room temperature or slightly warm supports the body's natural functions. The idea is simple. Warm water is easier for the body to absorb and doesn't shock your digestive system like cold water can. TCM teaches that the body has channels, energies, and balances, what practitioners call qi, yin, and yang. When you drink warm water, you're not only hydrating, you're also keeping these energies in harmony. As a result, warm water isn't just a drink. It's part of a holistic approach to health, connected with diet, lifestyle, and mental well-being. People in China grow up learning that warm water is good for digestion, helps maintain internal balance, and supports overall wellness. In many Western countries, cold water is often associated with refreshment, especially in hot weather. People drink iced water after exercise, during meals, and throughout the day. But in China, you'll rarely see someone ordering ice water at a restaurant. Instead, a glass of warm water or tea is the norm. Why does this difference exist? It's more than habit, it's cultural identity. Chinese culture tends to value moderation and balance. Cold drinks are believed to shock the body, making the digestive system work harder. Warm water, on the other hand, is gentle, soothing, and calming. For many Chinese people, drinking warm water is not only about physical health, it's a mental and emotional comfort. After a long day, drinking warm water can feel like a ritual of self-care. It's similar to how some people in other cultures might enjoy a warm cup of coffee or tea to relax and unwind. This belief also influences how Chinese people think about food and health. For example, spicy foods may be eaten in winter to warm the body, and cooling foods such as fruits are eaten in summer to balance heat. This emphasis on balance is central to Chinese dietary philosophy. Now, let's take a closer look at how this habit appears in daily life across Chinese cities and homes. In the morning, many Chinese people start their day with a glass or cup of warm water. It may not be a dramatic moment, but it's almost ritualistic. Before breakfast, before brushing teeth, even before thinking about coffee, warm water comes first. It's straightforward, yet it sets the tone for the day. In workplaces, you'll often see employees with thermos flasks filled with warm water. It's practical and convenient, but it's also symbolic. These metal thermoses, often bright red or decorated with patterns, have become almost iconic in Chinese office culture. Workers sip warm water while typing emails, during meetings, and even between conversations. In homes, the familiarity is even stronger. Grandparents encourage grandchildren to drink warm water. Parents teach children why it's better than cold drinks. When a guest arrives, offering warm water is a sign of hospitality, even more basic than offering tea. And in public places, such as parks and community centers, it's common to see water dispensers that provide warm water rather than chilled water. In many residential neighborhoods, the water connections to buildings are even designed with warm water taps specifically for this purpose. One might wonder, does warm water replace tea? The answer is no. Tea culture in China is vast and celebrated, but warm water and tea coexist harmoniously. Tea is an art, a social experience, a taste tradition. Warm water is everyday life. Chinese tea culture spans centuries. From green tea to oolong, pu'er to jasmine, the variety is immense. Tea ceremonies are performances, and tea houses are community spaces. But alongside this rich tea tradition, warm water remains universal. A person might drink warm water in the morning, a cup of green tea with breakfast, and herbal tea in the evening. Each beverage has its place. The key is balance, not extremes. Water is the simplest drink of all. Yet in China, it's elevated by belief, tradition, and daily practice. Now, let's talk about health. Throughout China, many people believe that choosing warm water has real physical benefits. First, warm water is believed to help digestion. Unlike cold water, which may tighten blood vessels, warm water is thought to support smooth digestion. After heavy meals, warm water can help the stomach relax rather than contract. Second, warm water is often associated with better metabolism. People say that warm water can help your body break down food more efficiently, making nutrients easier to absorb. Third, warm water is comforting. It can be relaxing to sip warm water after exercise or during stressful moments. Many Chinese people view this warming feeling as calming for both the body and mind. Scientific research varies in conclusions, and modern medicine may not agree with every traditional belief. But whether or not every claim is backed by science, many people who drink warm water daily feel these benefits. And that's an important part of human behavior. Belief influences experience. This tradition isn't only in China. In many parts of Asia, such as Japan, Korea, and parts of India, warm or hot water is often preferred over chilled water. In contrast, Western cultures frequently associate cold drinks with refreshment and sport. Iced beverages, smoothies, and cold water from refrigerators are more accessible and popular. So why the difference? Culture, climate, history, belief. In hot climates, cold water can provide immediate relief. But in cultures rooted in balance and holistic wellness, warm water is seen as harmonious with the body's internal rhythm. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate why people around the world live the ways they do. It also invites us to challenge our assumptions. What seems normal in one culture might be unusual in another, and that's the beauty of global diversity. Now, if you're watching this as an English learner, this video offers double value. You're not just learning about a cultural practice, you're repracticing listening comprehension with natural English narrative. Here are a few phrases from this video that you can practice. Holistic approach to health, meaning health that considers the whole body and lifestyle. Digestive system, the organs and processes that help break down food. Cultural identity, the identity or feeling of belonging to a group. Daily ritual, a routine or repeated action in everyday life. You can pause the video, repeat these phrases, and try to use them in your own sentences. You can even write questions based on what you hear, like, why do people in China prefer warm water? Or what does holistic mean in this context? This kind of active engagement vastly improves English listening and speaking skills. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you tried drinking warm water before? Or have you experienced different daily habits in your own culture that others might find surprising? Leave a comment below and share. Your country a unique daily habit people follow there. Whether you think you try the warm water habit. Let's make this a global conversation. This video helps you learn English listening practice, Chinese culture and lifestyle, traditional Chinese medicine beliefs, daily habits around the world, healthy lifestyle tips, cultural differences in food and drink. Learn English with real-world topics. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps more people discover interesting cultural insights while improving English. At first, drinking warm water might seem simple, but when we dive deeper, it becomes a window into culture, belief, history, and human experience. This everyday practice connects people across generations and reminds us that even small habits can hold big meaning. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this both educational and enjoyable. Now it's your turn. Let me know what cultural habit fascinates you next.